If there's anything that is biblical fact, is that men don't pray enough. Normandy, August 1944. As the Allied troops were sailing across the British Channel to land on the beaches of Normandy to invade Europe, to take Europe back from Hitler, England was on a fast, national fast. America was on a national fast, announced by their different presidents. Churchill was a cigar smoking man. He smokes not just cigar. He drinks like a Niger Delta man. Then he called for a fast. Roosevelt called for a fast. And at specific times of the day, all national radio stations were to broadcast prayer. And people got on their knees, train stations, post office, markets. And everybody fell on their knees before God to save the world from the terror of Hitler. So those are the people that talk down prayer now. And some of your very empty-minded, ignorant of history is different from historically ignorant. Let me not twist English. Some people are so ignorant of history and precedent. They want to look at the present Europe and America and use it to deride us Christians. Say, no. All the places they developed without prayer. I went to Europe. They don't go to church. There is light everywhere. Now, where ignorance goes on rampage, take the next street. That's not how those places became the way they were. There was a faith that drove their development. And you can see how the whole thing is swinging away from them now, that they are abandoning their God. If they continue with that trajectory over another 50 years, they will be as third world as us. Look at what is happening with France. Their former Prime Minister Mitterrand had projected in the 90s that if France ever loses their African grip on their colonies, they're going to become a third world country in 30 years. Now it's happening whole scale under my. Somebody sent a small broadcast into my school group earlier today, deriding the call by one of the spiritual fathers for a 100-day fast for Nigeria. And they say these men of God will not learn. They have been praying. I'm paraphrasing what he said. I'm not using his exact words. What has changed in Nigeria? They have not learned that this prayer does not make any difference. We should just act. We need to act. Now I get that logic, but faith is not logic. I don't mind a secular person talking like that. I actually listened to him with rapt attention, and I shook my head positively when he was talking, because that is secular thinking by a secular man on a secular space. Where I get alarmed is when a man of God starts talking from his altar like that. That is ignorance gone on rampage. And what should you do? Take the next street. Take the next street. There's nothing like too much prayer in any situation, whether for your personal life, for your family, for your business, or for the nation. If there's anything that is biblical fact, is that men don't pray enough. In fact, prayer is so important that in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 18, the Bible says pray without ceasing. Okay, that's verse 17. Verse 17, pray without ceasing. Can we move through different translations again and see what it says? Pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. Pray constantly. Never stop praying. Pray at all times. Praying perseveringly. Amplified as usual. Continue. Pray all the time. How else do you want it said? So when a Christian, particularly one that pretends to be of the born-again caliber, because born-again things means you have chosen to live your life by the scriptures. You're no longer a philosopher Christian. You're not nominal. You're not doing Christianity. You are living Christ out. When you start saying there's too much prayer, in fact we have been praying this prayer, the prayer never do, you are showing either ignorance, involuntary ignorance or deliberate ignorance. Involuntary ignorance is you have been taught by the wrong teachers. Wrong people have modeled Christianity to you. They have given you a wrong version of Christianity. You got a fake version. But Paul also talks about some people who are willfully ignorant. Instead of this, you are willfully ignorant.